Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. So, about last time I played the game, I made a glaringly obvious mistake. One that was so bad, I'm actually going to start over. And I'll show you what I mean. So, we're going to go to new game.
Choose your destination.
We're going to play in the Twilight Realm, Tarnov Vayeska, I believe is the new one. Yep. And as you can see here, last time I played the stream, I did not read the modifiers for the city. For the city-states, but for this in general. The only thing I read was Sunless Highlands. This would explain why the city-states were so much stronger than I expected. Had I known this was what it was, I wouldn't have played so aggressively. And the fault lies with me. I just did not read whatsoever, and I should have. But I should have realized the reason they were growing so quickly was because they started so big compared to us. That is a huge advantage for them. And honestly, that's fine. That's fair. We're still quite a match for them, but not as early on in the game as I was attacking them in. And certainly not multiple at once like I was. Bannerlords is good. Very good to know. So that means Rally of the Lieges occurs more often, and we get more recruitment points. That's fantastic. We're also something I had not realized. This realm is one large landmass without any large bodies of water. That means the seafaring trait or whatever to pick that can be picked up, fairly worthless here. Unnecessary. So, now that we know all this, let's continue. This will give us a chance to go through and customize the realm and all, adjust players and everything. I don't know why it always says custom on difficulty, but we'll leave it where it is. This is the default for selecting
your destination.
This challenge map, which changed names. It apparently changes names every time you go in and out of it. But here we go. We're going to click next.
Starts here.
We're actually going to try again with Namji. I believe he's not a bad choice, especially since we want to show off the vampire stuff. And I played him completely wrong the last time we played. And for anybody wondering, Namji is Eggman spelled backwards. Okay, so we are playing as Namji Bitey McBiteface. We're starting with the Tome of the Bloodrite. We're leading a race of ancients. We're doing the Dark Cult of Death. Now, what that does, the Dark Cult, not Dark Cult, the Dark Culture got a complete complete rework in this. So, there are two different subcultures of the dark culture. There's the cult of tyranny and the cult of death. We're trying the cult of death, which means that our units get more powerful whenever a friendly or hostile unit dies. Units in our crypt can be turned into embalmed sacrifices, which can be used to build powerful structures or cast morbid sacrifice, which is a very powerful spell. We're also playing as apex predators with visions of ruin. So the apex predators, we can grow very quickly by being aggressive. I edited the ancients to be resistant and start with shrieking bat mounts. We're also starting with Rite of Bloodletting and the Death Waltz. Death Waltz, we target a friendly unit, it regains its action points and its health. It gains Resurgence, so when it dies in combat, it is revived at the end of combat. Provided the owner is victorious, revived units are brought back with 50% of their maximum HP. Pretty good. They also die at the end of the turn, so very interesting spell. We're going to have to be careful of that. Alright, the Vision of Ruin. Here we go. So, if we go with the Weeping Gravekeeper, we're going to then want to go down the path of necromancy. Whereas, if we go with the Snarling General, we get 20 draft per turn. I like that. The Laughing Mage, have to say, not really for this culture. Not really for the civilization we're playing here. Gets us 10 mana per turn, gets us an Astral Affinity. Snarling General gets us a Chaos Affinity and 20 draft per turn in our Throne City. And the Weeping Gravekeeper gives us 5 souls per turn, which are only really useful if we're going into necromancy spells. I'm thinking we probably should try hopping into some necromancy. The problem is we would be going extremely shadow heavy if we did that. And I kind of like to diversify my affinities here, but I'm thinking it would be nice to kind of have a constant stream of units onto the field. I mean, the 5 souls per turn really kind of helps with that. I mean, the Throne City gaining draft per turn, that helps too with basic unit production. So I'm fine with either one of these. The question is which one. I kind of want to try the Snarling General again. But we're gonna go ahead and... yeah, no, we're gonna do the Snarling General. Alright, so this is pretty basic. We have to fuel the fires of war. We have to slay units that belong to other empires. That means city-state units do not count. We have to conquer cities. We have to slay a ruler. We have to start or be involved in wars with major justifications. 2 wars. Our civilization, the Ancient Ankle Biters, will be Heralds of War, coming out of Old Folks' Home, which is our capital. So, it's looks like a fairly similar start to last time, except We seem to be far closer to the northern border. We can go ahead and get our first fight out of the way. It's just two butcher ogres right there. So we're going to march him over. We're going to have our scout engage. We're going to uncheck the auto-cast spells and auto-combat. Okay, I was actually expecting to have to manually fight that. I'm glad we didn't have to. We got the whirling blade. Can't really... Well, maybe... Let's see. Oh, we can use it. Okay. We're going to stick with what we have at the moment because it puts bleed on people. But it's good to know it's an option. And then I'm going to go ahead and have that auto-explore. Old Folks Home is going to start producing... what do we have? We have an Immortal and a Pursuer. I'd like another... we need to be fighting as many battles as we can to get leveled up. But I would like another scout out there. Let's get another Pursuer. And for our research, we're going to go Flesh Carved Runes. For our production, I wish I could hold off one turn for this. So that's what I'll do. Just one turn. And there's a reason why. We're going to go ahead and rush that. And we're going to fetch... There's sheep here. That'll get us 10 more food per turn. On top of the 5 from the farm. So we're going to do that. Oh, there's an infestation that way we're going to want to clear. In that case, we're going to want to march that way. But getting the farm up boosts both of these, making them cheaper. We're going to want the workshop followed by the vendor. And we're going to want the desecration center chambers as soon as possible. In fact, I probably should have started with those, but... Ooh, Robes of Resistance. Sweet. We'll just toss those on immediately. 1 resistance, 2 status resistance. Yeah, that's perfect. This guy, we're going to have auto-explore. There's something over there. Oh, it's a tranquility pool. We'll want that.
Oh.
There's something over there, too. A large creature cage. That may be worth taking. So we'll move up this way. And we can go ahead and engage this battle. Yeah, let's see how that goes. No losses. Sweet. Got us a carrion bird fighting unit. We'll just add it to the group. That gets us a decent start. We should probably be building another unit. Let's go with Immortals. We're gonna secure that gold next turn, or maybe this iron for production. Yeah, we'll do that. He's going to move up here. It's a large monster den with 2 armies already. Fork and crumb. Okay, we met these guys. They're our civilization, just free at the moment. We're gonna toss them a Whispering Stone. I don't like fighting 2 big stacks like that, especially with a primordial pyromoth. And that guy might join them in combat. Okay, it doesn't look like he does, but still, it's a bit risky to engage in that. Flesh carved runes is research. That'll get us more regeneration for our units and allow us to ignore a stack of resistance per stack of bleeding on the enemy. Hence why bleeding's important. New research. We're gonna go ahead and go for the blood drinking blades. This monster den is asleep for 9+ turns at the moment, so we're going to pull our guys back. Probably explore this direction. I don't like the fact that that city is so close to us. We might even just declare war on them and take it, which is risky. We're gonna want to always be recruiting some units, even if they're basic tier 1s at the moment. But the sooner we can secure a second city, the better, and why not this city, except for the fact that we don't know where their army's at. So we're gonna hop over here for a second. We might just hit up this cartographer after that. Yeah, he's already got some special things being built. A rune carver's camp and a central quarry. Yeah, these guys are leagues ahead of us. The problem is I don't know where their main army is, and sieging them would be so difficult. Oh boy. Am I going to commit to this? Right, we should get that researched quickly too. If I commit to this, we are in trouble. They've got gargoyles, which could be interesting. As well as whatever defenses are in that city. On the other hand, failing to take him this early could prove troublesome as well. We're going to take the mine for the increased gold, because gold is, well, good. Oh yeah, you may notice our hero is not healing. That's because he is a vampire. Vampires are immune to umbral maladies. They get vampiric regeneration. They have sunlight weakness though, which means they cannot regenerate when in sunlight and deal 20% less damage unless underground in the gloom or sunless terrain. So yeah, there is that. That is an issue we're gonna have to just deal with. By the way, there he is in all his glory. we're gonna do is we're gonna have an immortal trespass and kind of just scout along for me. Yeah, their leader don't appear to be in here at the moment. We are risking something so terribly stupid. Nope, hold on. Oh, for Pete's sake, I want to select him. If I were one step closer. There we go. Both of them are within range. We're good. Whispering Stone was returned. That is fine. We're going to go ahead and toss it into here until we have another use for it. Give Whispering Stone. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves... Let's go another immortal. You go ahead and join the army. You hop back on over. Over to there. Thank you. Okay. We can get founding or absorbing cities. Takes -2 turns. The seafaring, which we don't need. This, though, knowledge extraction. Powerful. Grab that as early as you can get it. And that's what we'll do there. Desecration chambers are almost done. Are we in a province that is sunless? No, we are not. Is this province sunless? No. Okay, we are kind of just gonna have to deal with that. Blood Drinking Blades finished. We'll go ahead and get Sanguine Focus, even though we don't really need it. Then we're gonna move over so we can get both our immortals in. And yeah, we could go ahead and attack. I'm going to rush recruitment of that unit. There we go. Okay, we're gonna allow spells here. Their leader is in fact in the stack. Auto combat. I'm surprised we didn't lose anything, but we have the city. And the brutal flame oh my gosh, brutal flame bringer. Oh, try saying that 10 times fast. Okay, it's okay. It's not the best, but we'll take it. As for the city, we just barely have enough to absorb it, so that's what we will do. Grabbing this means we won't be able to absorb it, so we're just going to absorb it. He's just just going to sit there for a turn. We've produced that. We're going to go ahead and get the shrine going, as we want our mana to be going pretty well. We're going to want the storehouse soon. I'm actually going to go ahead and rush this and fetch us a forester right here. And then what that'll do is that'll allow us to boost the storehouse, which will get us more food per turn, which should grow the old folks' home much faster. And our ruler leveled up to level 2, right? Yeah. With that, we're gonna go ahead and take removes defensive mode and retaliation attacks unless it has charge resistance. He's been captured. If we were to execute him, that would move him to our crypt. I'm tempted to just go ahead and do that. It'll grant us some evil and everything, but in the crypt, we can then embalm him to get 125 mana and an embalmed sacrifice. So we're going to go ahead and do that too. Boom, we've got mana. Probably should have sold him for gold though, but it's fine. What's the worst that can happen? We're also going to want to go ahead and get ourselves another scout produced. That'll be completed in 3 turns. We have a monster den here. We have something else this way. We can also go ahead and do that. Boom. Blood-carved runes are in. We can go ahead and get our drinking blades out. We can research a new tech. And the Rite of Life Leeching, pretty good. Honestly, really good. However, ooh, the Mark of the Death Cult is actually not bad either. This would affect units that aren't our units, non-dark units. I do want the Blood Cultist though. Blood Cultist is actually pretty strong. We're gonna want to see what's going on here. It's a city ruins, huh? I don't see what army is there, but sure. These guys can sit in here for now. And we can go ahead and recruit a new unit. No, we cannot. We don't have the gold for it. Hence why I should have just sold the guy. That's fine. We'll have the gold next turn. Oh, we just met a civilization. It's a Froji. Ooh, a good aligned Froji who hates us. That's fine. We'll deal with him later. Ooh, very orderly and slightly materialistic. Like I said, we'll deal with him later. In the meantime, we will march them forward. We finally get to see what's in the city ruins. Doesn't look like much. Doesn't mean there isn't much. But we'll want to clear it regardless. As well as this mana node, because it'll become adjacent to this city once it's finished being integrated. It's tempting to fight this, but I probably want to save to fight this army and whatever hidden units there are in it. Heroes offer to join. We can get a Death Knight, a Spellblade, or a Warlock. Yeah, we're gonna go Death Knight. Now, here's where things get cool. Okay, I'm gonna click embrace. He gets turned into a vampire. Now, what's so special about that, since our ruler is a vampire? Well, what's special is, first off, I have some weapons I can switch out for him. We'll give him the Brutal Flamebringer. We've already got some Streaking Bat mounts. So what's special about this is, as a turned vampire, he is now an undead type. He has sunlight weakness, vampiric regeneration, and 20% of all the experience he earns goes to our elder vampire. That's huge. So we're going to have him join this smaller army up here. We have an outrider being produced. That's fine. Gonna end our turn here. That just turned sunless. Oh, people are suffering under this war you declared. Notably the city of Old Folks' Home. One of your challengers gulps. If it pleases Midnight Lord, I may know of a way to regain your people's support. Before you respond, she continues. Commoners endorse fights against heinous villains, so we unleash some flow serpents within our borders. Then we let them wreak havoc. After heroically defeating the mindless flow serpents, which are tier 2 units, which have Astral Pursuit, these guys are not going to be easy to fight, and Persistent Phase. Oh, these guys are going to be terrible to fight. We claim that these guys, who we have conquered, ordered the attack. I hate to do it, but there's a chance we get an item. Okay. Yeah, those guys are going to be rough to fight. Okay, you guys move up. We have 25 turns to do that, so we're just going to go ahead and take this. We lost the carrion bird. The carrion bird was costing us 9 gold per turn. I'm not too upset by that, to be honest. I might just leave it be. Does the carrion bird even change into anything, really? I don't think it does. Doesn't look like it. It is low maintenance. It was only the 2 enemy units. I might just... Let's go in and fight this. It's 2 enemy units. I don't see how we couldn't get through this without casualties. And then this should eliminate, hopefully, this threat in this area. They're going to move forward, which is excellent for me. Okay, those guys have a wide range. We're going to move the carrion birds back. And then rotate. You guys back and rotate. You back and rotate. If he wants to hit my commander, that's on him. In which case, how's this thing work? Oh, it's a melee combatant and it can't reach us. That's fantastic. I think my commander's fine where he is. He's gonna take a hit. That's fine. We're going to want our immortals over here, ready to fight, along with our new commander. Alright, let them come to us. Sweet. Okay. We got this in the bag. So we're going to go ahead and barrage them with arrows. Gonna have our burbs maybe stay where they are for now. Gonna barrage them some more with arrows. Now this guy we should be able to handle. It's got statically charged. When a unit is hit by a melee attack, the attacker sustains 4 lightning damage. Okay, good to know. These guys are going to go ahead and send the arrows into him. These guys are too far back to be of any use. Yeah, we got this. We can finish that off or take a bite of this guy. Yeah, maybe not finish that off. Yeah, maybe not even finish this guy off. Oh. Oh, we'll try it. There we go. And the carrion birds are going to go over here. We can death waltz a unit. If we death waltz this unit, will it regain the commander his ability, his turn? That's a question I want to know. It does. Sweet. We're just going to capitalize on that and finish the thing. Victory. Sweet. And he's pretty much... he's 1 hit point off. It didn't finish the infestation? What? That was not the infestation. Oh, no. Oh, this infestation bigger than I thought. Is it back here? Okay, that's scary. We got our blood drinking blades, which would have been helpful in the fight there. I just didn't realize it. Yeah, it's got to be back here then. Well, crumb. You go scout around. We met these guys who are way over here. It's not as far as you think it would be, but it's far enough that if they send an attack, we don't have to worry about it immediately. We met these guys. We can actually toss them Ascending Stone, which is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna withdraw the Whispering Stone there, and we're gonna give it to them here. We're even going to go ahead and just boost the Allegiance. Okay, we've got our second city. That's excellent. We're gonna want the workshop and... Oh, the city is a tier 2 city already. Oh. Okay, we're gonna want the palisade walls and the desecration chamber. Honestly, desecration chamber first so we can get sunless spread. And I hate to do this, but we have to find... The infestation wasn't there either. Oh, what the hey? Wait, are we gonna have to dismantle the city ruins? Is that what's gonna happen? Is that what it's gonna take? Tough choices here. We're gonna go ahead and fetch ourselves another farm over here so we can get to that gold. We got ourselves a tranquility pool added thanks to capturing this city. That's going to add us some research per turn. We've also got a mana node, 2 mana nodes, a gold vein, a rune carver's camp. But yeah, we're doing good here. We're going to want to get some stability going, but other than that, not bad. Production here, let's... Oh... I hate to do it. Let's get the Grave Obelisk going. That'll get us some stuff while we save up the gold for going up to tier 2. As for this, you guys go here, dismantle the ruins. The infestation will reinforce its patrolling armies in 0 to 3 turns. Oh. Good to know, so we're going to want to deal with that. Blood Cultist is researched, and we get to pick a new tome. Okay, so our new tome, we've got some options here, some good ones. Obsidian Weapons adds a chance to put bleeding on targets. That's good. And it gets us gargoyles, which are okay. Lesser stone spirits are okay too, but stone skin, no. Earthkin's pretty good. Gives us mountain walk and mountain camouflage, as well as defense. Rock Blast is a well-rounded spell. So it's a strong contender is what I'm saying. Tome of Enchantment is also not bad. Purging Arrows to get rid of positive effects on enemies. Sundering Blades does what it says. It sunders enemy defenses. And the Copper Golem's honestly not terrible. Could be better, but, you know, it's an option. Tome of Beasts is pretty good. You can go into the nature side of vampires with calling wild animals, wild speakers, things like that. Tome of Evolution's okay. Tome of Roots, probably the best tome for tier 1, in my humble opinion. Tome of Necromancy, though, is a close second to that. Oh, Tome of the Tentacle, too. Oh my gosh. Tome of Cryomancy's good. Evoker, not really. Oh, the choices. Pyromancy's okay. Tome of the Horde, also meh. Okay, so we've looked over our options. I'm thinking we should probably go with... Oh, I hate to do this. Because our lords, they count as undead, so having necromancers boosting them is pretty good. I hate to do it. I really do. Because this is not the route I wanted to go down. So, you know what? We're not going to. No, that's not the route we're going down. We are going down the... Toma Roots. Toma Roots, pretty good. Toma Beast is not bad either. Oh, let's go with... Let's go with the Tome of Cryomancy. Increases damage against units that are frozen or slow. Okay. 60% chance of inflicting slowed. Tome of Evocation's okay. Boy, the choices here are just insane. I like the resistances granted by that. Staves of Warding is pretty decent, except we don't really have a lot of support units we're fielding. I'm thinking if we show the Tome Library, we're going to want for tier 2 hide the Tome Library. Okay. Let's go with the Tome of the choices. Let's go with oh, screw it. The Tome of Necromancy. Let's just go all in on this.
Necromancers are the greatest healers of all.
I hate that we're doing
as
this.
they have the power to cure the greatest ailment itself, death. Some will fear such.
We're going to want necromantic projectiles. We'll also want the chance to resurrect units, but one thing at a time. Oh, we met somebody. He's neutral. And he hates us. Okay, tell us something new. Ooh, new location revealed. There's the enemy reinforcements, which we can easily eliminate. Let's go ahead and get Sanguine Focus going. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, I don't have the thralls for that. Ooh. Let's be evil. Oh, again? Boy, they really want my carrion birds gone. I mean, to be fair, the carrion birds... Oop, wrong one. Carrion birds are kind of weak. They don't do a whole lot for me. You know what? I'm actually fine with that. And whilst we're here, we're going to eliminate these guys. We have enough mana. I'll allow it in combat. There we go. That's 4 more souls. And the Helm of the Warrior, which we will toss onto our guy over here. And a level up, which is what I was fighting for. We're going to want Stunning Drain. And we're going to want to start marching him 0 to 3 turns. This will be removed in 2 turns. Oh gosh, we're going to want him to stick around there. It sucks, but it is what it is. We'll need to take care of this in 22 turns. Good news is that's 22 turns. And we can go ahead and get this built. We're gonna have to take out that large monster den as well. We're just going to get that out of the way because I know I'm going to forget it when I need it. That's going to disappear in 1 turn. We can afford to wait here. Old Folks Home can take another province. We are going to take the gold mine or the... Yeah, we need gold. We need gold desperately. A new rally has started. We get nothing from that. That will finish the Desecration Chamber in a turn, which will start turning things into Sunless Land, which we need. We're making progress. I still don't like the fact that I have 2 cities right next to each other, but what can I do, you know? Ooh, this is different. Proudly summons her new court jester to entertain me during negotiations. This jester, however, is clearly no fool. As she performs complex conjuration and illusion spells, she seems severely overqualified for her job. Kama Stonethrow claps and cheers with joy, unable to assess how powerful the performer is. The jester pulls off another dazzling illusion with ease. Her expression bordering on boredom. While you analyze the masterful performance of the skald turned jester, Kama suddenly asks why you don't seem entertained. I can lose Imperium to gain the pact cooperation with her immediately. I can lose some allegiance with... Oh gosh. I can lose allegiance with Kama to get a Skald unit, which Skalds are pretty darn good. Or I can just leave things well alone. I'm gonna do that. Get the Pact of Cooperation. Ooh, this eldritch entity is evil and hates me. Boy, that seems to be the theme here, huh? Yeah, so they got a Pact of Cooperation with me. We can go ahead and boost them. In 12 turns, we'll get Pact of Loyalty. Orders. That infestation is cleared. We're going to move you guys over this way, because we want to take care of that large monster den. And we've got enough gold coming in, we can start recruiting some stuff. Blood cultists, pretty strong. Gonna want that. Can't afford that. Don't have the building either. We've got new skills to look at. We've got road building. We've got excavation. Increased city cap limit. And we've got all seeing. All seeing's not terrible. The good thing about it is free cities with the Whispering Stone give me increased knowledge per turn by 15. That's actually decent, so we're gonna take it, even though it's almost all of our Imperium. We can see what these guys see now thanks to that. And our Imperium per knowledge per turn is now up to 93, so in 2 turns we'll have necromantic projectiles ready to cast. They're building an outpost really close to me. I don't like that. Are they underground? Doesn't look... Oh wait, they might be. Yeah, they're underground. And now they're building up here. Again, I don't like that. That is too close to me. Nothing I can do about it at the moment, because we have to take care of this lair first. And there's a haunted graveyard down there we might want to eliminate as well while we're at it. Okay, this is ready to expand. We're gonna go ahead and do so into this mana up here, and we're gonna toss ourselves another research post, I'm thinking. I mean, this mana too can be. Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of mana income coming from here. Pretty good for when we start getting an undead army. That's no... That's sunless. Yeah, every once in a while things are going to turn sunless. I need this guy to heal, though. He's a melee combatant. Oh, there are more of them here than I thought. Okay. We're going to put the 2 of these guys together just in case they get attacked to give us a slightly fighting chance. Though if we do get attacked, we're going to get wiped. Oh, thank goodness they moved. Oh. Now we might... No, we don't stand a chance at all. When's this den operate? They're patrolling at the moment. They're not really interested in us yet. That's good, because we can't currently win against them. That's tier 2, tier 3, and even a tier 5 unit. Too much for us. Instead... we're gonna do that. Necromantic projectiles are unlocked. Let's go ahead and shuffle this, because we're going to want either necrotize or skeletal reanimation, which is probably better for us. Workshop's built. Our scouts doing scout stuff. Okay, we're going to want to clear this too. This is scary. This has some zealots, but it also has a blessed dragon and a radiant guardian, and I have never fought a radiant guardian, believe it or not. Swaps position with friendly unit and enters defensive mode. We might be able to deal with them, but we're going to want our vampires to start healing up a bit. There we go. Oh, that's gonna help. Okay. Here we're going to want to take the ooh. We've got a lot of options here. Let's see what we want to build next, though. Our people are still unstable here. We're gonna want the Vampire Castle Foundation. We're also gonna want the tavern. So we'll get the tavern and the bathhouse built, because I want to be back into stable culture here. Then we'll get the stonemason. We might just do that in reverse here. And then go ahead and get us the library. There, okay. As for boosting, what are we missing? We're going to want a second forester for the granary. That's simple and easy enough. I do want to secure this. Thankfully, there's no civilizations close to taking it. And I'm going to want to secure one of these provinces next to the crawler nest, because I'm going to want to clear that and claim it. Because this crawler nest will provide us 2 mana per quarry in the city domain, and add some serpent units to our Rally of the Lieges. So we're going to go ahead and claim this one, which also claims us the spot right above another crawler nest. Okay, so we can have 2 crawler nests owned by this city. That's pretty good. As for this one, it just is what it is. Necrotic projectiles. Definitely get that. 90% chance of inflicting decay on targets over time. That decreases healing received. Yeah, it does that, and it also causes blight damage to them each turn. So, yeah. No, that's pretty good. New Empire development skills unlocked. We can get more food per farm. We can also gain another Whispering Stone. And we can get tier 1 units to gain experience faster. Considering we want to move away from tier 1 units as soon as possible, we're gonna not mess with that. The farms, however, could help with growth, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that. The key takeaway here is food is good. Alright, let's go ahead and fetch ourselves a vendor here. And a shrine. Let's keep this city producing. that's acceptable. Boots of Escaping. We're going to toss onto him. Gives him Slip Away. When this unit's hit points are reduced to 0, he is displaced by 3 hexes and regains 15 temporary HP instead. Yes, please. He also leveled up, which we are going to take Draining Charm. Cancel that. We're going to work our way down to Vampiric Flight, and then we'll double back. So we'll gain... Ooh. We'll gain Deep Hunger. Oh, hold on. You can also take Hemomancer, Night Sworn, Dreadful, or Desecrator. All of which are good options. I'm gonna go with... Soul Draining Strikes inflicts Soulbound. Souls gained from this unit are increased by 2. When this unit dies, it has a 30% chance of becoming a decaying zombie under the opponent's control until the end of combat. That's not the worst. 90% chance of inflicting Remorse. -2 morale at the end of the turn. Ah. Effects are increased for single shot attacks and Blight Strikes. Okay. Desecrator's decent. Hemomancer. Blood Empowerment. Pretty good. Blood Recovery. Also pretty good. Inspiring Killer and Searing Strikes. Night Sworn is decent. At the start of combat, we conjure a Doom Bat, which is a tier 1 bat unit. So it's like the Desecrator summoning a zombie unit, tier 1. However, the Doom Bat can fly and deals more damage. Frost Strikes and Pack Leader. Pack Leader's not going to really apply to us. Frost Strikes will. Except it won't really. Dread, though. Dread is good. I like this. Soul Draining Strikes. Okay. Shield of Faith. Pretty good. So it's between Dreadful and Hemomancer for me. Night Sworn's okay, but we're not really going into a cryo build, so meh. Oh, gosh darn. We're going to go Dreadful. I think Hemomancer's really powerful. You know what? No, screw that. We're going Hemomancer. With Searing Strikes. There we go. Produced the Palisade Walls. Yep, can create a bounty. Not going to. The Infestation is awake. That's unfortunate. It's a gold level Infestation spawner, which means it's very powerful. These guys over here are at war with us. Figures. And our guy wants a change of heart. Interestingly enough, He is a lawbringer. So he focuses on taking out infestations. What's pragmatic leader give him? Cold-blooded and minus 20% base unit upkeep. That's pretty helpful. Change him to fearmonger. Okay. Or elitist. Ooh, we're gonna go elitist. Hey, Astral Eclipse. Mana income is reduced by 30%. That sucks. Combat spells and world map spells cost plus 50% casting points. Okay. Wow. That's bad. Where'd this bird come from? It's some sort of a quest army for somebody, huh? Magical origin units, minus 20%. Meh. Well, I can be a jerk here and eliminate that. May as well, actually. We're gonna allow spells. Sweet. That's 6 more souls, and you guys can step in here for now. You, on the other hand... Wait, can you not go anywhere? Huh, weird. You can join that army. That patrol is coming towards my home. I'm gonna want to do something about that. Oh, my gold income sucks. I'm gonna have to do something about that. We're gonna have to eliminate that too. I almost forgot about it. This whole mana thing is proving to be interesting. And yep, they're doing exactly what I feared they would. We're gonna go ahead and toss ourselves another blood cultist. And we're going to defend our camp here. And sweet, he finally leveled up. Took him a bunch of battles to do so. We can get draining bite or siphon blood. Both of which are okay. This one has a cooldown of 3 turns. This has 3 turns and is ranged. We can also go down the Death Knight tree with this guy, which I might just do, because the Bone Wyvern at the start of every battle actually helps a lot. And so does the Raise Undead ability, so we're gonna just go ahead and do that. Orders required. He can still move forward a bit. He can't, so we're gonna have them stay within range of each other. And with that research done, we're gonna shuffle again, and we're gonna go with... Necromancer's a really good choice. So's Necrotize. Gonna go Necrotize. Old Folk Home, gonna go ahead and bring us something. They're over there, but they're going to spread this way pretty quickly. Ooh, the choices. Oh! That's why he did what he did. The sneaky freaking a-hole. Okay. Well, now we know. Let's get ourselves another... Do we want to toss ourselves another farm or another quarry? Let's get another quarry. There we go. So production here, we'll finish soon with the stonemason and then go into the tavern. This will finish with the vendor, which should get us some more gold. We might want to clear the stuff up here for the gold. We can also build our way towards the astral dew. I think that's the plan, really. The large monster den is gonna be an issue until we can do something about it. Which, unfortunately, at the moment, we really can't do anything about it. Where did these guys come from? It's just really powerful. That tier 5 unit is scary. Like, legitimately scary. You guys just hang out in the sunless area. If the enemy comes and attacks us there, at least we're in a sunless area. As for here, we can go ahead and get ourselves either a Death Guard, Mortalist, or Blood Cultist. Let's just fetch ourselves a Blood Cultist. We got a grievance message, that's fine. Another grievance message, that's also fine. We're gonna go ahead and disband this. Okay, wow, where did... We need to eliminate that. I almost forgot, and I'm gonna keep forgetting until we do. So, let's go ahead and march our guys over. You've got 2 more turns, you've got 2 more turns. Yeah, that'll have to do. Produced a vendor, excellent. A market, we need 2 farms for. A market, we need 70 gold for. We're going to want that. We're pretty quickly converting things into sunless terrain, and I like that. With Necrotize unlocked, we're going to go ahead and research. Gonna shuffle again. Gosh darn, that's going to add up. Soul Collection is a sustained spell, which would not be terrible except for the 30 gold upkeep, which, considering we're struggling with gold, probably best not to deal with. Rotting Explosion's decent. Necromancer, though, could be helpful. We're gonna go for Necromancer. We can recruit another hero provided we get 300 gold. Okay, finally, our Sorcerer's Spark has returned. They're not raiding us yet. You come join them over here. You take care of that. Okay, we get a reward. Let's see. We could boost recruitment efforts in the city. Oh, that's really good. We could dispatch envoys to gain city stability. We can encourage production. That's helpful. We can gain 2 pop. Oh, do that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay, 2 pop. That's huge. We can go for that tranquility pool there. Let's build this here. That's gonna tick them off. Research post. Oh yeah, it is. And our ruler can level up. Let's fetch Mist away. Message received. Yep, new rally started. Not gonna do us any good. We met these guys underground over here. That's fine. Not gonna do much with them. Can't give them a Whispering Stone or anything. These guys, however, are doing good. In 2 turns, I get a pact of loyalty with them. Old folks' home. We're gonna recruit Death Guard. No, we're not. Yes, we are, because we already spent the gold, which is unfortunate. I wanted to save up. That was my bad. We are gonna want to do something about that. I just don't know what. And we're gonna want to do something about yellow. Now we know their main base is underground. Over here. Not a lot I can do about that. Oh, but what I can do is get ourselves our new recruit. Let's go. Okay. Spellblade. Spellblade. You get a warlock or a ritualist. Ooh, okay. These are honestly interesting choices. I kinda want the ritualist, but the warlock's not bad either. Let's go with too bad I can't see the freaking upgrade tree for these guys. because I don't really remember the difference between the two. I know what Spellblade does, but we've already got frontline heroes. I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to get another frontline hero. Oh, the choices. Uh-huh. We're gonna go the Spellblade. Got a new vampire for us. We can go ahead and pick up Blight Strikes. Then we can grab Ooh. Oh, goodness. That would make that very strong, and I like strong. Do I ignore the draining bite, though? Let's go with Devastating Evocation. And Pyromancy. Oh, hold on, hold on. So you... Oh, I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that to you either. I kind of want to keep you on your mount. That's rough. At the same time, having Charge Strike is pretty helpful. We'll give you a Charge Strike. It's unfortunate, but I don't have anything else for you. Okay. And you can join neither of them. You can start getting your own army. Excellent. Could go ahead and go to war with them, but not yet. Instead, I want to clear that infestation. Shrine was built. Excellent. Can't do much here, so go ahead and get yourself some arcane battlements. You should always be producing, in my opinion. Necromancer has been researched. We can now go into tier 2. So tier 2 is huge. We don't have a new tier 2 book, but there's some good stuff here. Toma Souls, for instance, gets us the chance to start summoning bone horrors. The Doom Herald. Oh, the Doom Herald. Just start taking away the enemy's what's it? Their morale is insane with the Doom Herald. Still, the Tome of Souls isn't bad either. It'll grant us a chance to start summoning units, which, with the amount of mana we have, is actually pretty perfect. So we're going to go straight into that.
Bodies are frail,
and we're going to want
strong is the
Bone Horror Reanimation. They have a Phoenix. I don't like that. Okay. You guys move on into here. Just move together. Good news. We have Pact of Loyalty. Sweet. With cooperation, we can get gold from them for 30 mana per turn. That's pretty costly. So we're not going to do that. In one turn, this king's population. In one turn, this king's population. Both of which are good moves. Anything we want to cast? Nope. Message received. Yep, they're giving me a warning. That means they're getting pretty close to the point where they'll declare war on me. Unfortunately, not a lot I can do about that. Let's get ourselves a pursuer build here. Okay, they are attacking us. That's what I hoped for. You go join us up here. You go ahead and claim me this amazing Archon Blood, plus 20 mana per turn and plus 15 combat casting points. Amazing stuff. Gonna toss a research outpost there. What else do we want? We should go ahead and get this producing a Death Guard, or we can go ahead and get a market purchased here. Let's get it put into the capital first. And with the capital, we're gonna want to claim probably another farm, to be honest. I know that's occupied. We'll have to go back and clear it later. New Empire development skill. We've got gain gold per tier of unit killed in combat. That can help with our gold gain. We can also regenerate plus 15 per turn in friendly domain, which is awesome. The units and cities gaining vision range is actually pretty helpful. These are all pretty helpful, but we're going to hold on to our Imperium for now. Trader of Talents. This is a good one to get access to. The problem is we need gold. So much gold. We need intensive training for our ruler. Overcharge cast. We're going to win on our ruler. Enhanced defense. We're going to win on our ruler. Governance training. It can go on anybody, really. But those all cost an excessive amount of gold. You go ahead and build me a... build me a library. Let's hurry the recruitment of that bat, which we're going to put forward as a sacrificial scout. I think with these armies, we may be able to handle this. Risky as it may be. Oh boy, is this risky. You know what? Those are acceptable losses. I think I'm fine with that. Ooh, okay. Let's look. We have Juggernaut Greaves. This unit may crush non-fortified obstacles. We're going to want to keep the Boots of Escaping on him, though, so we're going to leave that. Tome of Inversion. Removes all negative status effects from the target ally and grants them a random positive effect for each negative effect removed. Yes, please. One of our melee guys, maybe this one, will give the Juggernaut Greaves. Reason this one instead of the other one is the other one's going to be flying. Oh. That's amazing. We're finally at positive stability here. Not really here. We still need to build the tavern and all. And we still need to get up to this Astral Dew. Or this Astral Dew. Honestly, I don't care either one. The reason I want to go towards this one is because there's gold here, and gold is good. So we're just going to go ahead and purchase and get a mine here. And then we're going to march our people over, clear this, clear this. This may be more difficult to clear because these guys hit hard. For new development points, we have access to the Court of Whispers and the Crypto Blade. No, Crypt Blade. My bad. The Crypt Blade's okay. Honestly, could get it, but we're gonna hold on to our Imperium. Getting the level of Renown, that's awesome. End turn. So our scout has finally scouted out a little bit of our enemy's capital. Now our enemies should be more on track with us. We're gonna toss you guys into this army. We probably should have cleared this before moving, but we're moving now. It's fine. let's get the tavern here, because we're going to want that stability. And yeah, once we're closer, we'll go ahead and pop that. I've been denounced. Wow, who would have guessed? 200 gold's not enough for me to get what I want. The first thing I'm going to want is intensive training. I just got a Spirit Hawk, which is too far away to be of any use to me, so I'm just going to disband it to not be paying the upkeep on him. And at the end of this turn, we should be able to start recruiting bone horrors when fighting certain units and winning. Oh, this is something different. Talpid the Vampire Hunter. Something stirs in your domain. Your subjects whisper of a vampire hunter that has come to end your reign. None other than Talpid Arrowcatcher, renowned slayer of elder vampires. Oh, I'm an elder vampire. Uh-oh. He has set up camp near your borders. He surely plans an incursion to drive a stake through your heart. Serendipitously... Wow, okay. The vampire hunter hasn't located your shadow-warped territory yet. But this is only a matter of time. His fading disorientation presents you with an opportunity to hunt the hunter. The camp of the vampire hunter and his entourage is located north of Old Folks' Home. Oh! North, that's where my army is. That's excellent. Yeah, we're gonna accept this quest, and look where he is, right there. We can go ahead and take this on, but I kind of want to clear some stuff first. Because we need the gold. Oh, do we need the gold. But let's go ahead and waste all that gold on intensive training for none other than our elder vampire. With this intensive training, we can finally pick up Vampiric Flight. He now flies. That's pretty dope. That also extends, because all of the units in this army are flying, his movement range by a significant amount. Ooh. We can go ahead and clear this without a fight. And I would receive 2 thralls? Ooh, I don't have any thralls at the moment. Do that. Ooh, new boots. Confirm, close. Oh. Okay. Much as I would like to take care of that, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna take care of that. We got our first bone horror. Ooh. And a healthy mask. Immune to flanking is really good. We're actually gonna swap the face mask on this guy. And in a turn, we'll toss the new one onto the old one onto one of these guys. Ooh. We don't want to face that alone. Alright. Bone Horror Reanimation has been completed this turn. We'll go ahead and toss ourselves. Let's do that. Rite of Life Leeching, Mark of the Death Cult. Mark of the Death Cult. If we're leading undead armies, Mark of the Death Cult, pretty helpful. Rite of Life Leeching is pretty good too, not gonna lie. Soulbinder's also pretty good. It supports our battle mages, which, not bad. Oh, the choices. I'm gonna go with locking Mark of the Death Cult and researching Soulbinders. And then we're gonna clear this. Can't afford either one of them because no souls, so we're gonna dismiss these. A Ring of Protection, we're gonna just go ahead and immediately equip onto our Lord, who has just leveled up. He's going to go ahead and take Draining Charm, and we'll call that there, and start marching our guys towards the Vampire Hunter. Ooh, okay. What did we want here? We're gonna want this. It'll only take one turn, but we're gonna need it. This we're gonna need soonish. The mint, it's plus 20 gold per turn. Can't turn that down. Blood Altar we could build somewhere, but later. In the meantime, I'm thinking... Oh, more mana wouldn't hurt. Nor would another Forester. Ooh, boy. Another Quarry wouldn't hurt either. Let's get a Quarry. And another hero leveled up. Yeah, go ahead and get Soul Keeper to start bringing zombies in. A free unit in battle is a free unit in battle. Orders required. Yep, move forward, move forward. Challenge that. Perfect. And dismiss him. Ooh, a Frost Wyvern mount. Hello. So, he can't really equip it because, well, he doesn't even really need it, to be honest. But one of these guys... No, this guy can't either. Our Death Knight can, though. Frost Wyvern instead of Shrieking Bat. I mean, it's plus 4 frost resistance. Why not? And we finally started gaining thralls. Okay. New Empire development point. We can gain 200 mana, 200 knowledge upon conquering a city. We may consider that. There we go. Soul Binders is done. Mark of the Death Cult we're going to want. Here we go. Okay. And because that was a lord, we got 150 knowledge as well. And look at all these things we can bring into our army. We're not going to bring any of them in. We're going to save up for more Bone Horrors. Because Bone Horrors are amazing. An Enchanted Cloak. Nothing too nice. We can toss it onto this guy. And the pony. We're never going to use a pony. Not when we've got giant shrieking bats. Alright. Your army tore through the bodyguards of the vampire hunter, Talpid Arrowcatcher. He lies defeated within an inch of his life. Go on then, Talpid gurgles right before he coughs up blood. End my life, I do not fear death. You are amused by the thought of slaying the hunter. But there are better uses for him. Your troops ransack the camp and find several magic items used for vampire slaying. Most notably, a lance of undead slaying tucked away in a burlap sack. The lance of undead slaying you keep for yourself, to use or dismantle, but what shall you do with Talpid Arrowcatcher? Oh, the things we can do here. We could... Yeah, we're not doing that. We can turn him into a vampire and add him to our recruitment pool. Oh. Tell me I didn't just choose that, did I? I might have. Uh-oh. I didn't even finish reading it. Well, that sucks. Okay. I guess we will start marching south. We're gonna want to go to war. Spells ready to cast. We've got quite a few now. Soul Binders is a good one. Soul Drain. We're not gonna want to bother with. Thrall Effigy. We're also not gonna want to bother with. Not at the moment. Okay, he is in my crypt. We're just gonna go ahead and embalm him. Message received. Yep, you're upset with me. That's fine. That is fine. Gonna end our turn here. So we're doing good. Soon we'll have Astral Dew in our domain. Ooh, Bright Blaze. Okay, he's a very good alignment and really, really hates me. Again, a common theme, it appears. Soul Binders, we're going to want to go ahead and get out there. That's helpful. And yeah, let's let's start marching some of these people south. I will like to take Willtaker's Needle at some point. I just don't know if I can reach it with this city. Desecrated Temple also would be nice, but also not sure if I can get there. Ooh, okay. We can afford to buy some stuff. We're going to get Overcast on our Lord. We're going to toss Enhanced Defense on our Lord. Governance training. Do we need governance training? He's level 2 right now. I would need to win a few more siege battles for him to get what I want. But I can go ahead and get him up to there, which is pretty helpful, gaining me more Imperium. The Lance of Undead Slaying. That's pretty helpful. We can actually toss it onto this person instead. It's a tier 3 weapon. Oh, it deals a lot of damage. Okay. Oh, yeah, this deals a ton of damage. Yeah, go ahead and have that and get a mount back. Get back on a Shrieking Bat. There we go. Oh, right. We're also going to want to toss a helm on one of these guys. Helm of the Warrior. Here you go. Orders required. You go ahead south as well. Oh. We're going to want to clear this location, and then we're going to want to hop into the Crawler's Nest. We should also go ahead and get the Stronghold going. Get this turned into a tier 3. And maybe even toss out a Mausoleum. That would get us quite a bit of research, but we'll think about it. Mark of the Debt Cult has been researched. Rite of Life Leeching is 1 turn. Yeah, we'll take it. Rite of Life Leeching, pretty good. Especially if you've got formations of troops just waiting to act. Ooh, a faux pas. During diplomatic relations, Oath Warden, Karma Stone Throw of Deliverance approaches me, quaking with anger. This is an outrage. I received reports of your heroine, Kira the Dagger, bad-mouthing me, insulting my appearance, even doing an impression of me while wearing an ape mask. What? Kira the Dagger seems to think she can hide herself behind you, her Midnight Lord. I demand there be consequences. She seems to be deeply insulted by the actions of Kira the Dagger. Okay. I can lose allegiance with them. Oh, wow, okay. Or I can gain allegiance with them. And for 12 turns, Cure the Dagger gains lowered morale. You know what? You know what? Maybe Kira shouldn't be bad-mouthing people. There we go. I'm sorry, I want that allegiance. I really want that allegiance. 15 turns. Let's make it 8 turns. There we go. And I also want some more units. So we're going to go ahead and recruit another Blood Cultist. Because Blood Cultists are amazing. And he is going to not engage them alone, even though he actually could. He's going to wait a turn. Rite of Life Leeching has been completed, and we can go into Tier 3. Now, I believe there is a brand new Tier 3 book. Never mind, I miscounted. We're still Tier 2. That's fine. Tier 2, we can go for the Tome of Mayhem, which would be decent. Doom Herald would be fantastic. Ooh, Tome of Shades is pretty good too. Tome of Mayhem, though, those gremlins are so good. The Mark of Misfortune? Fantastic. I mean, the Tome of Revelry is good too. Blood Fury weapons. The Scalds. It's okay. Unkill adjacent enemies to the target, gain 2 bleeding. That's actually pretty good. Problem is, I don't have a lot of units at the moment that would benefit from that, because this seems to only affect melee units. It also gets me the Scald. Tome of Scrying's fine. Tome of Summoning is pretty good. Tome of the Doom Herald's really good. Cruel Weapons, unfortunately, is also melee. Joy Siphoners, though. Oh, Joy Siphoners are fantastic. I'm thinking we go with that, although the Mark of Misfortune's pretty good too. We're going Tome of the... Some of these others, though. Tome of the Inquisition's really helpful. Let's go with... What's Leafskin do? Oh, Leafskin's pretty good. Aspect of the Root. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go with guided projectiles. Ooh. Ooh, this is good. Some of these choices, man. Tome of Winds is fantastic for archers, but we're going more into spell casting here. Staves of Mist, no. Okay, we're gonna go with Joy Siphoners.
The darkness
It's hard
that
not
creeps from shadow
A new rally started. We finally get access to some units from Deliverance because we've got a pact of cooperation with them, and in 8 turns, a pact of vassalage. Pact of vassalage is good. Mark of the Death Cult, we're going to go ahead and get. We've already got 2 units in the army that supposedly don't have access to that. What 2 units? Well, one of them is the Bone Horror, and the other one, I don't know. That's concerning. Boy, they are not happy with us. They seem to be still working with tier 1 units. Oh! Oh! They just declared war on us. Oh, for some reason those guys don't count. Okay. There we go. Mark of the Death Cult. Yeah, we're gonna want some more units out here. Governance training, probably not gonna happen, which is fine. I won't be needing it as I will likely be getting some sieges in. You come over here. You send your tier 2 guy into that army. You get over here, send both of these guys into the army. There we go. That brings you up to 6 units. You can handle what comes next. In the meantime, you guys are going to need to re-recruit troops and get ready to siege Silver Court. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. We're meeting a warmonger. Where is he located? Not that far from us. Okay, good to know. A question of heritage. Ooh, so you're currently a steward. Steward's not bad. We can get you there pretty quickly. We can make you an elitist or change you to be a raider. I kinda like the thought of you and the other one being both elitists and then just constantly fighting alongside my lord. Steward or elitist? I don't really need 2 elitists though. We're doing elitists though. We don't need it, but we're doing it. Darn. Okay. Well. Right. Let's just move you guys over here then. So, yeah, we're gonna have some fights on our hands. Do that. Excellent. We can recruit a bunch of units if we want. We're gonna hold off again. We want bone horrors. New location. That's the location I already knew about. Okay. You go ahead and take on this. Okay, the cave is dark and eerily silent as you approach. A thin layer of silky webbing covers the entrance. You and your party venture further through the maze-like cave, passing cocoons filled with all sorts of creatures whilst searching for the secrets hidden beneath the cobwebs. Before long, the webbing gets so thick that it becomes noticeably harder to move. Then you hear something in the darkness. While you struggle to move through the sticky web, you hear the excited chitter of the cave's many-legged inhabitants. They can sense more prey. We can set fire to the webbing around us, which means no spider webs will be present in battle, but in the upcoming battle, Rampant Fire modifier is active. Rampant Fire. Several areas and flammable obstacles start on fire. Okay. Or we can just fight them, but there will be webbing. It costs us nothing to burn this webbing, so we're going to do that. And the auto combat won it for us, so that's good. And we can summon a bone horde. Sweet. After the spiders are dealt with, Namji can search the cave with ease. You find several cocoons, most of them empty or with their contents decayed. Then, one of your companions calls over to you. This one's still breathing. You quickly free the living victim, and after a moment of respite, she is able to speak. Thank you for your arrival. My name is Kira the Righteous of Old Folks Home. We traveled here to investigate this so-called safe haven, and then, well... She gestures towards the cocoons. I owe you my life. If you need my help in the future, you only need to ask. I can send her home. It grants me good alignment, or I can demand tribute from her and then send her home. I'm gonna do that because I want money. And we're playing as the bad guys. Why would we send her home without, payment? This is cleared, but unfortunately I cannot claim it yet. Unless... Oh, I am not doing that. Choices. Many choices. We're gonna probably hold off on expanding the city until we can claim this, because this is actually kind of helpful. Then we can claim the other one underground afterwards. But first, we're gonna want to deal with the threat above ground. You produced a tavern. Let me get you building a... Oh, what do I want you to build? You don't have a lot decent here. We'll spend 72 to get you to boost something at least. Let's get the Astral Dew. So we're going to want a research post or a conduit. It looks like we'll be taking probably a research post. And that's Astral Dew secured. Cosmoflux Elixir has been finished. Because we have Archon Blood, Astral Dew, and a Tranquility Pool, we now get Cosmoflux Elixir. Province improvements. In provinces with mana resource nodes, gain +5 knowledge and mana. Our research rate is gonna go through the roof with this. That's fantastic. Our ruler also leveled up. We're gonna fetch Mesmerizing Drain, which is awesome. He gained a level of renown for clearing an infestation. No, for fighting alongside our lord. That's fine. And the training camp leaves in 5 turns. I can go ahead and get the governance training. The question is, do I need the governance training? I don't think I need it. What I need instead is more units. What would the next step get me? Each mine granting 2 Imperium and minus 50% chance of unit death while retreating. Okay, that's actually not bad. And then level 4 is huge. Okay, level 4 is absolutely huge. Unfortunately, we need units. So let's get a Death Guard getting recruited there, a Death Guard getting recruited here, along with another Blood Cultist in each, and hurry the production of this one. Who will join them down here? Sweet. Set production. I forgot to do that because I was not thinking. Go ahead and get a Grave Obelisk. Okay, they're killing my scouts. They can do that. I'll be coming for them soon. Whoa. Did not see this before. Hello. That would be nice to clear eventually. Decent array of resources down here too. We'll come back to that. In the meantime, let's start marching towards the enemy city. In 1 turn, this should finish building. We can go ahead and finish it, actually, so we can claim this. New development skill unlocked. We have Death Magic. Gain 10 combat casting points per unit death or kill in combat. Insane. Definitely get that. +1 siege project, also pretty good. We're gonna hold off on that because I don't think we need it. Oh, and the city grew again. Unexpected. Okay. Could probably claim that, but let's get ourselves... How did I not notice Blood Glacier? Hold on. Are you kidding me? There's blood glass there. Am I really gonna turn around to take that? Alright, let's get stone walls built in our main city just to get some added protection in case the enemy slips me or something. They do have an army being recruited here. Oh! Too long, the Empire of Eternal Guide Nekreth has been at unrest. Now rumors of a rebellion reach your court. Any dissent was met with severe punishment from Nekreth, but that only seems to have stirred the flames within. Recently, however, the loudest voice of the Veil Striders has disappeared, rumored to have fled the greener pastures. Unrest rumbles within the empire of the Eternal Guide Nekreth. A threat to be dealt with, or an opportunity for you? Time will tell. Okay, wow. I've not had that event before, so that's going to be interesting. And yes, hard to do this, but we are going to fall back and claim that blood glass. Ooh. Yeah, we'll have the Skald join us. Open the hero screen. Just straight up immunity to frost damage. Yes, please. We'll toss the other ring onto somebody else. But that's blood glass gained. All of our units heal 5 HP per turn on the world map. And we're getting increased unit production in our capital, which is helpful. We're gonna want that. So that Skald can join any of our armies. Let's have it join this one here. You go ahead and clear that. Dismiss him. Yep. Orb of Seeing. We'll toss that onto our leader. Why not? It's just 3 extra vision range and sensing range, but yeah, whatever. That clears another infestation. Blood glass acquired. Ooh, and a hero leveled up. Which we're going to take wildfire strikes. Our base attacks deal 2 more fire damage to the target and adjacent enemies. And plus 60% chance of inflicting burning on the target and adjacent enemies. Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, that's another scout dead. At the enemy's 3rd city, it looks like. Possibly 4th, who knows. But we want Silver Court first. Then we shall descend underground to take their capital. Okay. A Conquer City quest. Rockguard conquered. Okay. As you ponder your dominion on this realm, you receive rumors about a person who may be of interest. There is talk of a mysterious prisoner kept in Rockguard, blindfolded and gagged, away from all others. Officials say he is a common thief, but the special treatment seems highly suspicious. There are even whispers about the involvement of Nykreth herself. Freeing this prisoner will certainly irk Nykreth. Conquering Rockguard seems to be the only way to take this important prisoner from Nykreth. Where is this Rockguard? Okay. You know what? I'll accept the quest. Don't think I'll be able to do it, but I'll accept it nonetheless. And let's go ahead and get our guys moving. There's a wandering ghost here. Hello. Oh. Just clear that. You know what? In one more turn, I can get him governance training. Or, actually, no, I won't. Instead, I will get more stuff built. Oh. Laboratory. Vivisection ritual. Target enemy army sustains 20 damage. And then I gain 150 knowledge. Oh, balls. I'm in. Okay. Ooh, or do I get the Grand Hall? The Grand Hall sounds good. Desecration ritual spell gets unlocked. Target and adjacent surface provinces gain sunless and enemy armies sustain 20 frost damage. Oh, that's good. Okay. The choices here, man. The choices. Monastic Hall is decent. Blacksmith. We really should get blacksmiths, shouldn't we? And then for the palace, we need 15 population for it to be oh, it's already boosted. Oh, that's going to cost a lot to get to there. Boy, research-wise, we are doing so fantastic here. Oh, the choices. What am I looking at? These are so good. Okay, we're going to get ourselves a blacksmith and an armory. Both of those should boost our unit production fairly quickly. Speaking of unit production, we've got a couple of units right here ready to move. We're going to go ahead and combine them in a stack. In 2 turns, we should have another hero joining us. These guys will be joining that hero to head to the front lines. Spells that are ready to cast. There's nothing we really want to cast, so we're good. Other rivals have went to war. That's fine. And I was falsely denounced. Okay. A message received. Yep. You're fabricating claims against me. That's fine. Ooh, what was that noise? Oh, these guys got recruited. And we may as well get this fella over here to come join. That's 4 units to join the new army. That's pretty helpful. You talk to the lost soul. Wow. Spirit comes before you, babbling and flaying in fury. Her voice rises into a bitter rant. Cursed be she, may her schemes fester and poison her own blood. May her bile burn her from within. She wanted me dead, for she coveted my kingdom. Now I am dead, and my kingdom is hers. Know this, the one who reigns in... I am not going to pronounce that. Is no rightful ruler. I will not depart this world until I have had my revenge. Okay, where is this place located? Oh, I'm already at war with them. Yeah, I'll execute your revenge. In 25 turns, not likely to happen. Okay. Yeah, no. You're gonna have to find somebody else to handle your revenge for you, sucker. Goodbye. Joy Siphoners is finished being researched. Yeah. Cause Despair is not bad. Rotting Explosion's not bad either. Ooh. We'll go with Cause Despair. The Vampiric Chambers have finished being built. Got ourselves another Blood Cultist. Training camp is leaving in 1 turn. I'm not going to be able to do anything with them. That's fine. We're gonna take that city in a little bit. Okay, the ogres just left. And we can recruit... No, we cannot. We can't afford it. But we may need these troops before then, so we're going to start them marching up now, even without their new commander. They can just join the front lines with these other commanders. Because we need to lay siege soon. There's clearly some enemies here. Gonna move all these guys up. Gonna move you guys over here. What have you got? Frontline fighters. Let's toss you a couple of back lines and one of these guys. Okay, army reinforced. Good. You can claim another... Jeez, okay. Get yourself another mine. Why not? More gold, the better. More blood glass acquired somehow. Oh, did I finish negotiations with these guys? Respond to heroes offer to join. Don't have the gold. New empire development. Armies regenerate another 10 points per turn. Pretty powerful. I'll grab it later. Friendship was declared. Negotiation succeeded. They are now my vassal. Excellent. They share 30% of their income with us, all of their magic materials, and contribute 2 points towards Rally of the Lieges. Trading with them is at default levels, and war coordination is now available. Right, we're gonna ask them to hit... Yeah, these guys. They'll do so in 11 turns. I can also purchase some stuff from them. I'm gonna hold off because I don't really need to. / don't want to. Gonna just let them naturally become a bonded vessel, and we're gonna research joy siphoners. An infestation from underground is gonna be sending an invasion force. That's bad. I have nothing to deal with it. Deathstalker, where did I get the ability to recruit Deathstalkers? Oh! As a tier 3 shadow city. Civilization. Okay. Yeah, these guys seem pretty good. We'll recruit a couple of them in our main city. Can't get them here because it's a tier 2 city. That's fine. Actually, we can cancel this one and get another unit of some kind. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Another blood cultist being recruited. And we can start the siege here. So we don't have the gold for onagers. They don't seem to have any towers though, so we can harass the defenders and we can burn the battlements. That's what we can afford to do. We'll go ahead and have our friendly armies move up. We can have this guy start falling back to join the new army that's being recruited. And we can go ahead and get ourselves soul collection. Why not? Start getting ourselves a passive soul income. We can, if we really want, recruit from our Pantheon. I don't recall Sharptooth having a wizard's hat. What's up with that? That's different. We're not going to recruit from our Pantheon because we're actually going to benefit a lot better from recruiting and turning people into vampires instead. We can set production in our secondary city here. We're going to go ahead and take probably stonemason. It's pretty basic, but we're going to need it. And we seriously need to save up for another hero. Okay, good. Defenses there fell. We're able to siege it. Our next hero is going to cost us 350 so far. Alright. Soul collection has been researched. Feast of Souls is pretty good. Let's go ahead and get it. Our armory got built. Now we can recruit tier 2 units in one turn. That's pretty insane. But we are going to focus on producing gold so we can get our hero. Because currently can't afford the new one. Let's go ahead and pop this. That's Joy Siphoners done. Oh yeah. And let's start soul collection going. I know it's 30 gold per turn, but it'll help us with our whole undead thing. Create a new bounty. No, thank you. New rally has started. Ooh, tempting. But no. And we're going to start the siege. So, we're going to allow spells because we have plenty of mana. And we're going to have it auto-combat. If the auto-combat isn't to my satisfaction, I will just go ahead and fight manually. These guys, I believe, are not vampires, so they're actually going to suffer from the sunless terrain. I lost one bone horror. You know what? Bone horrors are expendable. I can accept that. So we're gonna close. We can summon all kinds of things. We're gonna dismiss them because we don't really need them. Ghoul's Orb. We don't have a hero that can use this yet. So we're just gonna take the reward. We might recruit one that uses it, we might not. And then we're going to migrate to Ancient Ankle Biters. Or should we go ahead and raise it? Because we're going to be marching on their capital next. Tough choice. What's on there? They are on a magical material, Archon Blood. I already have Archon Blood. This is also connected to this den here. You know what? I'm gonna raise it. In 4 turns, that city's destroyed. Now they can cancel that. But when they do, if they do, it's because they've marched an army up here to cancel it. My ruler leveled up. That's huge. Level 8 as well. I've not made it this far. So, wow, lots of choices. We have Night Lord. We become immune to the blinded condition while in sunless, underground, or gloom. We get plus 20% damage and natural regeneration. We unlock Blink and Unholy Leader. Oh, that's good. We can get Reaper. On kill, active cooldowns are reduced by 1 turn. Gain plus 10 hit points for the fight. Triggers once per turn. We also unlock Wail of the Banshee. And Unholy Leader. Vampiric Rage. Damage increases as hit points are lowered up to 50% at 1 HP. That, yeah, let's not do that. Song of Carnage is available, as well as Unholy Leader again. Are all these going to have Unholy Leader? They're all going to... Oh, yeah, they're all going to have it. Profane Body Master. Very fast movement is gained. Plus 15% evasion, plus 20 HP. We gain Draining Burst. Inflict 20 frost damage. Caster heals for 100% of the damage dealt. That's pretty helpful. Marrow Drinker. Attacks inflict bleeding for 3 turns. When an enemy suffers damage from bleeding, gain 2 temporary HP. Ooh. We also gain Scarlet Plague, which causes a target to gain blood parasites. Pretty good, but takes 3 actions. And then finally, Defiler. Attacks remove a positive effect. Single shot attacks remove 2 instead, and we get Investiture of Chaos. And what that does, enemies in a 1 hex radius gain 2 random negative stats. Okay, these are all really good. Night Lord requires us to be in sunless, underground, or gloom. It's somewhat situational. But the plus 20% damage and the natural regeneration is really, really good. I mean, heals 10% of his maximum HP as temporary hit points at the end of its turn in combat. That's good. And then heals an extra 10 HP at the start of my turn on the world map. That's really good. Reaper's good too, especially if we're using him to finish off units. Vampiric Rage is... it's okay. I'd really rather not with that one. I mean, Blink's good too. For Night Lord. Profane Body Master is not bad. The extra HP and the flat 15% evasion chance is pretty good, plus the fast movement. But do we already have fast movement? We already have fast movement, so getting it again is not going to help much. Oh no, it grants us very fast movement. Compared to this one, which is... okay, very fast movement, on the other hand, is very good. Marrow Drinker is probably what I'm going for, though. And I'm going to go for that, and I'm going... oh, do I want to grab both of those? I'm grabbing both of those. Let's go. Let's confirm it. one of their heroes has been captured. Has he been captured? Oh no, he has suffered from a very unfortunate accident. Oh no, and I somehow accidentally sacrificed his dead body as well. Oh, that was such an accident. I have no idea how that could have possibly happened. Oh. Oh, my acting skills suck. I gained a level of renown though, because I knew I would. And yeah, there's the new weapon I'm not going to be using. Okay. Ooh, something was cast down there. Right, we should probably eliminate Hollycron and while in the area take on this free city. But at the same time, I would really rather get rid of their capital as soon as possible. It just seems like the best opportunity to do so. Still can't recruit our new guy yet. Should we go ahead and start marching anyways? Something owns this. These guys do? All the way over here? Holy cow. That's very strong of them. Hollycron would be nice to eliminate. Suncot Peaks. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to want to capture this city instead of destroying it. Although it's got a couple infestations that would need cleared. And these guys who do not like me and are having a worse reputation with me every day. Yeah, we're gonna start moving towards the enemy capital. It's risky, but I need to capitalize on this while I can. And if that means they recapture the Silver Court, I can come back and take it later. Alright, we can take another province. We should probably grab something that boosts stuff, but at the same time, look at all these goodies. Ooh. We can get another Astral Dew. But at the same time, I need farm. We got a farm. Okay. Still can't recruit anybody. Still 350. That's fine. Interesting stuff. Ooh. Let's get that. I would love that, but not yet. Just not yet. A domain has been invaded. Why do they have two full stack armies in my domain? That's... And a third one that... Oh no, are they going to declare war on me? You guys move over there, try to scare them off, although just the three of you aren't going to do so. We may have to turn around. Clearing stuff. Why are they clearing stuff? They don't even have any commanders in the area. I'm literally 1 gold away. Are you kidding me? Ooh, they've got 2 armies here. I am so scared. What am I going to do? One's not even an army, it's just 1 unit. The other one is an army, but I can take that with my eyes closed with this lineup I've got. Ooh, finally, tier 3. Okay, so this is where things are going to get good, because there is another new book in tier 3. That new book is... I'm not seeing it. Hold on, let me show the new tomes. What am I missing? Tome of the Crimson Rain is a tier 4. Oh, okay. Could have swore there was another new book in here. Is it tier 5? I may have to look this up. I honestly may have to. Give me 1 second. Okay. The 3 new tomes in the Thrones of Blood are the Tome of the Bloodright, which we've got. The Tome of Torment is new. Tormenting projectiles. Physical range and magic attacks of enchanted units inflict torment until the end of combat. Units that have torment on them sustain 8 frost damage per turn, lose 4 morale, loses 1 stack of this effect each turn, and it stacks up to 5 times. It counters Grace. Yeah, a lot of my units can use that. We also gain access to Agonize. Enemy units in a 1 hex radius sustain 40 frost damage, have a 90% chance of gaining 3 stacks of torment. On failure, they get 1 stack instead. Painbound. Target race embraces pain, and when hit by an attack, we gain morale and a random positive effect. That's pretty good. And then Painbringer is a mythic unit of a tier 4 variety. They torment their enemies and can easily flank them and drain their vitality. They get Draining Strike, which lets them gain temporary HP equal to 50% of the damage dealt. Tormenting Lash, which deals damage to the enemy and inflicts 4 torment on them. And then Shadow Step lets them teleport up to 2 hexes away. Wow, Painbringers are amazing, and they're pretty tanky too. And then finally, the Lens of Anguish. Wow, that gives us casting points, which is awesome. Damage spells and debuff spells apply an extra 5 morale loss. Can only be built in the Throne City. And we get the Ballistica of Lamentation. It is a special province improvement, provides 10 mana, 10 knowledge, 10 stability, 3 mana per adjacent farm, 2 knowledge per adjacent forester, acts as a conduit, must be built on a province. That is so good. Okay, We're going with the Tome of Torment. Although, let's check out the Tome of Crimson Rain, which is a tier 4 tome. It looks like it's a Chaos and Shadow, so we might be able to get it. But let's collect the Tome of Torment, because why not torture our enemies while we find them?
Tremble with torment.
And tormenting projectiles, absolute must. Another ruler has denounced us. Our domain is continuing to be trespassed on by random units. I'm tempted to purchase more units in my cities, but at the same time, I should probably hold off one more turn to get a hero to lead them. And then that hero will be playing the defensive for me. Alright, that's one turn from being destroyed. They fell back. I don't blame them for that. We are entering their domain, so we gotta be a bit careful here. Thankfully, they only have 2 full stack armies. I have 3. What to claim next? Ooh. Let's claim ourselves that. Let's finally get ourselves a hero. I kinda want the Ritualist. I mean, the Warrior's good. The Warlock might be good too. But the Ritualist or the... Okay, Ritualist or Warlock. I mean, his name's Mort the Friendly. How can we not hire him? Okay, Mort, you're with us. You're a Ritualist. Yep, you get Frost Strikes and Soul Binding Strikes. You also get Hostile Wild Growth and Living Wild Growth. There we go. Confirm. Also, let's swap your staff out, because that staff sucks, whereas the Ghoul's Orb is better. Oh, right, and I can give you a mount. Take a Shrieking Bat. There we go. And join your army. Let's go ahead and get him a... Ooh. What does he have? 2 melee units and a caster. Let's get him another caster. Blood Cultist. Got a trade proposal. He wants a Wizard's Bond. It's a deal. We could use some sort of an ally. And the Haunted Graveyard is going to be sending stuff my way, supposedly. Again. We'll see. End turn. Silver Court's going to be dismantled this turn, thank goodness. And now we lay siege on our enemies. Anything I can cast to help with this? And not really. Ooh, wait, hold on. What is this? Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Still not helpful, though. Yeah, we're just gonna engage. Start the siege. It's gonna take 4 turns. We're going to construct onagers, harass the defenders. You guys are going to come offer backup. Others have declared friendship with each other? Well, that's not going to last you long. You're declaring friendship with somebody I'm about to eliminate. That's not the best of ideas. Orders required. You guys just stand still. The enemy's recruiting more units. Let them, because there's nothing I can do to stop them. And let's get the blood cultists to join over there. And we got a influx of gold from dismantling that one city, so we can go ahead and build some useful things here. Let's go ahead and get this upgraded to a tier 4 settlement. That'll be most of our money, but it's worth it. And then you guys build yourselves a... build a crypt temple, why not? I was falsely denounced. That's okay. Oh, he wants us to declare peace now that he's stuck in his capital city that is under siege. Yeah, I don't think so. I absolutely do not think so. Okay. Options. We're gonna get you a quarry. Help speed up the production of things. Almost there. One more turn, I can besiege them and eliminate a enemy faction. Ooh, sweet. Okay, I get to pick a new research. We're gonna shuffle. Cruel weaponry is pretty helpful. We're gonna take it. Wow, Old Folks Home can take another province. Gosh darn. Fetch yourself another research post. New Empire skills available. We can now build teleporters. We can also get universal camouflage in our domain. And we can get all of our heroes to instantly gain 1 rank, which is pretty good. I might just take it. Rockguard just sent a war party. We're going to ignore that for a second. Yeah, before combat, let's just go ahead and upgrade everybody. That's a useful one to take. And we'll take teleporters. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take him down the path of... Let's not do Drain Familiar yet. Let's boost his basic combat capabilities. Ooh, the right side of the tree seems pretty good. Left side seems good as well. Ooh. See, we don't really have charge weapons on him, and I don't really want to put charge weapons on him, believe it or not. We're gonna go Berserker. I mean, Knight's good too, but Berserker. Alright, what about you? What do we want to upgrade you to? Yeah, you can now summon Bone Wyverns in combat. And we're gonna make you an Initiate of Shadow. Congratulations, you can now soulbind enemies. And then you... oh boy. Wow, this is a strange set of upgrades. Okay. We're gonna give you Melee Mage. There we go. And then finally, both of these are good. We're gonna toss you Fey Growth. Yep. And finally, we're gonna engage in combat here. How does the auto resolve do? We lose one unit, they lose everything. Yeah, we're gonna keep the auto resolve. And we can summon a Bone Horror. Let's do it. We also get some unique items. We're gonna toss the Stalwart Plate onto our leader here. And this guy can get a new shield, the Shielding Blightbringer. Don't know why they call it that. Oh wait, Lesser Blight Shield. When a melee attack hits this unit, the attacker sustains 6 blight damage. Ooh, yes please. Okay, celebrating defeat of our enemy. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Okay. We've crumbled the last defenses of her and cast her into the astral void, banishing her from this realm. Whatever schemes she had in the works, none of them shall come to fruition. And the last of her misguided troops flee to hide in the hills and the woods. Her devoted croakers and their spirits, crushed by their false idol's yoke, now find themselves at your mercy. Whatever the future may hold for her is a thorn in your side no more. How will you commemorate this victory? We receive a flat 60 Imperium. We can also spend pretty much all of our gold to gain another 95 Imperium on top of that. We can steal gold from her instead, which I like. You know what? I need the gold. We're stealing the gold. And at the same time, we're gonna migrate ancient ankle biters to the city. And we'll leave one of these guys here to rule over it. I believe it would be Durnell the Berserker. Let's see, who is currently governor of this city? Nope, that's that's him. We need, instead of Derville, we need Kira the Dagger to be the governor of this city. So we will leave her here and take the other 2 armies back home. Okay. Ooh. I have 2 rulers under my control. Not control, not rulers either. 2 heroes in my prisons. Or do I? That is this guy. He's going to hate me regardless. And I've gained a level of renown, as well as the demolitionist trait. Hello, I can summon a devastator sphere. Yeah, that's good for me. Finished my major ambition. Kira gained a level of renown. We can either make peace with or stay at war with Halicon. We're going to make peace with them. Whatever happens to them after that is up to them. Okay, I am now evil. No, I'm not even just evil. I am now very evil. Minus 200 relation with free cities and rulers that have natural or above alignment, and random events have a plus 20% chance of being negative. I'm okay with that. Again, we're playing as the bad guys, something I rarely ever do. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And that means I can go ahead and get this army reinforced. I'm going to toss them another Deathstalker, and we've been going for about over 3 hours now. I'm going to go ahead and call it good here. But I really enjoy this this update. I think they added quite a bit here. The Vampire Lords are a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you for watching and have a good one. Oh, we have to go into 2 wars with major justifications. Oh. That's gonna be difficult to pull off. Our war justification on them is minor. Are you kidding? Interesting. Okay. We'll have to decide what to do with that later. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and have a good one. When I get back, the next time I play this, we're probably going to march our armies straight to Loxol first, eliminate them, and then continue our march down south to take this city. Are we going to do it before the 12 turns are up? Likely not. But that's just how it is. Alright. Bye, everybody.